Week 13, Sunday NFL bets. Hopefully, you all had a great Thanksgiving. You're looking forward to some more football here on Sunday. I got 3 player props for you after going 9-3 over our last 4 videos. So let's keep that momentum rolling. 3 more player props. Let's get into the plays. Pick number 1, Nico Collins, anytime touchdown, plus 125. Love the odds here at plus 125. Nico found the end zone last week. And over the last 2 weeks after returning from the injury, he's had 2 additional touchdowns called back. So he could have 3 touchdowns in the 2 games since returning from that injury. He's obviously the best weapon in this passing attack here, and now gets a great matchup against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are dead last against the pass and just overall defense, while allowing the second most receiving touchdowns to opposing wide receivers. And keep in mind, Nico Collins faced the same Jags team in Week 5, and that resulted in him scoring a 70-yard touchdown. So love the spot here for Nico Collins. So give me him to find the end zone at plus 125. Pick number 2, TJ Hawkinson, over 37.5 receiving yards. I'm kind of confused by this line. It's actually being offered at 40 and even 41.5 on some other lines, but currently sitting at 37.5 over on FanDuel. He had 114 yards last week, and while we're probably not going to expect to see another game with a 28% target share for TJ Hawkinson when Justin Jefferson only had 16% of the targets last week, we should expect to see more involvement for Hawkinson going forward. Last week, obviously, keep in mind, returning from that injury and that rehab on that ACL injury, he ran an 84% route rate last week. That's a great number there for Hawkinson. And with Josh Oliver out last week, that clearly helped him. Oliver's still yet to practice this week, so give me the over here on TJ Hawkinson. Final pick number 3, Marquez Valdes-Scantling, over 34.5 receiving yards. Love the spot for MVS, who's stormed onto the scene for the Saints over the last 2 games. He's had a 67-plus yard reception or longer in each of those last 2 games. So obviously, he has the role of the downfield threat in the Derek Carr offense, which has always been a pretty good role. We saw it early on with Rashid Shaheed. We've seen it with several guys in Derek Carr's past, and MVS has that role here. Great matchup for him, as well as the Rams allow the second most yards per reception to opposing wide receivers. And even though he does have the long downfield role, he can easily get over this number on one play. He's also stabilized his role as well. Last game, an 87% route run rate there for MVS. So more stable role, as well as a downfield threat role. Love the spy for MVS, so give me the over on 34.5 receiving yards. For more picks like these, check out scoresandodds.com and subscribe to the Scores and Odds YouTube channel.